Welcome, Disney enthusiasts, to the Let's Talk Disney podcast. Time to delve into the latest trends, topics, and Disney Reddit realm. Here are your hosts, Samantha and Kindra.
Hi everyone, welcome to episode 1. We are so happy to start this podcast and get everything going. We just wanted to start with a couple introductions, so you know who's speaking and a little bit about ourselves. I'm Samantha. Most of you know me as the co-owner of Main Street Mornings. I'm really excited for this podcast and to expand outside of just merchandise. I feel like having Main Street Mornings for the last 3 years, I've learned a lot of tips and tricks and my way around Disney on top of years and years of Disney before that. So I'm really excited to share that with everyone. I'm also excited to share my life and getting to know you guys and me outside of just that. So besides Main Street Mornings, I'm a mom and a wife. I have 4 young kids. My oldest daughter is 9. I have identical twin boys, and then my little bookend daughter, who's 1. So besides Disney, my life's pretty much chaos, which I'm excited to share that also.
Good chaos.
Yes. Always something going on over here.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kindra. I am the co-founder and co-owner of Main Street Mornings with Samantha. I am a fellow Disney enthusiast. However, I have to be perfectly honest, didn't know a whole lot about Disney before I met Samantha. So she is definitely the Disney pro. However, I am the Marvel and Star Wars pro, I would say. So we have a lot to teach each other. I am significantly older than Samantha, but that's a topic that we will probably bring up often, so we'll hear more about that. I am a mom of 2. I have a 17-year-old boy, and I have a 10? Cassie's 10.
Almost
11, that's right. 10-year-old girl, and I've been married for 18 years. Son plays basketball. We're hoping in college soon, and daughter is a cheerleader along with Samantha's daughter as well. So, and our girls do cheer together, Girl Scouts together, and of course we do lots and lots of Disney together. Besides that, both of us have a lot to bring to the conversations. The good thing about Samantha and I, and something you might find humorous, is that we don't typically agree. It makes for a very, very strange relationship, but it can be a lot of fun. So you'll have to let us know what you think.
Okay. Even when we don't agree, we always have fun in the end.
That's true. That's true.
We just have to bend a little bit, and then it's fine.
Not break. Yeah, you typically break me, but we can talk about that later.
It's fine. I'm just here to keep you youthful. So just trying to keep you young. It's a job in itself.
Watch yourself.
Okay, so let's now get into the news. Let's cover Oogie Boogie Bash. So tickets went on sale originally for annual pass holders, and I was there, and me and Kindra were in Disneyland, and she was like, we need to get in the queue. It was a few minutes before 9 o'clock, and I was like, no, we don't. We're going to be fine.
I believed you.
Right? We don't need to get in. We can get in later. Let's just do what we're doing at Disney, and then we'll get in. Well, I was wrong.
Oops, that's okay.
Look, I've been buying Disneyland tickets since you would call and you would wait on hold for 4 hours. You'd finally get in, and then they would mail you your tickets in the little envelope with Tinkerbell on them.
That was called, what was that, Mickey's
Halloween Party.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And
that's old school. Now you sound like me. I remember when they used to mail us tickets.
And so, I just thought, I was like, there's no way annual pass sales are going to sell out. We have a little bit. We'll get it in a little while. Let's just get our stuff done. Well, they sold out. And I was wrong. And then I was kind of panicking. I'm not going to lie.
A little bit of panic.
A little.
Yes.
Well, I don't think I started panicking until general sales went on.
Right.
And the system crashed. I was like, oh.
Right. Well, okay. That makes you feel better, because when it all goes to hell, then you know.
But then you've seen some people were getting tickets.
I know.
And I was just like, what?
Well, they lied to us. We were in the queue, and it said taking you to the sales page, and then it crashed. Mm-hmm. And that did not feel good.
No.
Yeah. Thanks, Disney.
So now let's go July 11th, right?
Right.
Yeah, July 11th.
Well, they did an update.
Oh, yeah.
that it would possibly come out if it was up and ready to go.
So and I was mad. Remember the first 10 minutes, it still said we were waiting in the waiting room. I was like, it's broken again. I was like, how does this $1 million company not have a proper sales site? I don't get it. So
it does. The system might need a little work, but that's okay.
Literally, like $1 billion company. I'm like, come on, Disney, let's pull it together. But we both got in the queue, and I actually never got through. Well, I actually did later, but Kindra got in first.
Right. I think that's luck of the draw because we did get in at the same time.
Yeah.
But I was able to go to the sales page, and then what happened? I panicked. Panic set in. Because I worked myself up that it wasn't going to happen. We had multiple tickets on multiple dates to get because we did give away some tickets. We had friends to get them for. And then, of course, our girls they love this. It's around Cassie's birthday. It's around Paisley's birthday. We always take them. I panicked. I screwed up.
So Kendra bought 2 extra tickets on the wrong day. So we had to panic, go back in, buy the correct day.
And I needed the dark web address because I thought I got to get rid of these. How do I get rid of these?
It's like you can't just sell these. There's so much fraud.
There's so much fraud.
And I'm the first person to always tell everybody, don't buy Oogie Boogie Bash tickets.
Right.
Don't buy Oogie Boogie. They're going to be fake. You're not going to get in. You're going to have an issue.
But here we are.
Stuck with these 2 tickets.
Stuck with 2 extra tickets. And these are not cheap tickets.
Right.
This is
well, now they're reselling. Did you see them on eBay?
Oh, no.
They're $1,500 for 4 tickets. I was like...
That's ridiculous. And then I called you and I said, I screwed up. And that was just not a good feeling. So...
But luckily we were able to find somebody that we knew, that trusted us.
And then we were able to give them the tickets and they're able to use them. So
everything worked out.
Everything worked out.
But we're going to Oogie Boogie Bash, and that's what matters.
That's right. I'm excited.
I know.
I'm excited. We do need plans. We need ideas for the girls.
I really want them to be cones, like cozy cones.
Oh, like angry cones, or the
Halloween cozy cones.
The spooky cozy cones.
Yes.
The best costume we ever got for the girls. What did we have them?
Oh, and they were cast members.
Oh my gosh, they were so cute.
Or maybe they could be Disneyland security. That would be really cute. And the security guard officers. That would be so cute.
All right, yeah.
Well, I've told Cassie, I was like, Cass, I haven't even told Paisley because she's so tired of my shit. She doesn't know. But I tried to hit up Cassie and I was like, can you be cones this year? Let's just all be cones. I'm like, your mom's the queen of cricket. We can make these.
Oh, wait, I didn't know I was making them.
Oh, okay, gosh. Of course you are. So I just feel like if we bought cone costumes and put vinyl on them,
what did Cassie say? Because sometimes you have conversations with her and she doesn't tell me.
My daughter, that's the issue. Trying to get her to wear an orange cone. Cassie's going to do it because Cassie's here for it. Yeah.
She'll do anything you ask her to do.
I know.
But I'm a cool mom, so, she won't do anything. If I ask her the opposite.
If you're like, can you put a jacket on? Absolutely not.
No. Can you please wear a jacket in the winter? Why? Why should I do that? I'm not doing that, right?
But in the summer, she's going to wear a huge hoodie when it's 117 outside.
And long jeans and boots.
And
possibly.
Uggs.
Kids are such a pain in the ass, man.
God. She's so funny. Well, all in all, we got our Oogie Boogie tickets.
Thank goodness.
I'm excited to cover that.
I'm glad that's over, though.
Yeah, that was insane.
Whew. Breathe a sigh of relief.
Yes. All right.
Well, speaking of Oogie Boogie, kind of in that Halloween aspect, let's get into the Halloween feel, even though I really, really hate when I feel so much pressure with holidays coming up.
I don't know. I'm after 4th of July, I'm already wearing in Halloween. I'm here.
No. And you're really good about that. You go with the flow. But then I still need to mourn the summer because it's coming to an end. And I love the summer. Yes. But what's coming up next?
Halloween.
Yes. And Haunted Mansion.
Oh, Haunted Mansion premiere.
That's right. That's right. So very excited about that.
Yes, and actually today we're recording on the 14th. The parks dropped the new Haunted Mansion.
Oh, that's
food
right.
list.
That's right. You did send me that message. I need to read that.
There's a prefix menu at Cafe Orleans. They have
that'd be so cool.
Like a new vanilla mousse cake that looks like a candle.
That does look cool.
Isn't that cool?
That does look
I don't know
neat,
about
yes.
like do you see the strawberry with the blood?
Yeah, that might turn off some people, but some people, I mean, I don't know.
So I'm confused. Is this a real candle on top of a cake, or is that cake candle?
We're going to have to try it.
I know.
That would be cool if it was a real candle. Though.
Yes. Kind of dangerous. To like catch your hair on fire.
It's very authentic. Disney does things very authentic.
And then there's a seafood boil, which I'm here for. Kindra
I'll
doesn't eat anything, so you'll learn that.
Churro.
Ew, a new churro.
What is it?
Well,
don't say ooh.
Okay.
Why are you discriminating against the churro?
I just like regular churros.
I know that's true. It is what is that? Strawberry flavored sugar with fresh strawberries, purple cherry sugar, freeze-dried, that's a lot of strawberries, freeze-dried strawberries, and donut icing drizzle.
Okay, actually, I might like this one.
Yeah. It just looked odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love strawberries, so.
Okay, you'll try that one.
Oh, a potato leek soup. Do you see that?
I do see that.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be a no for me. So you can try that. And it's like the bread bowl's green. Like they're going with this whole, like Halloween.
No, it's
like
yellow.
spooky.
I think it's just a green light on it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure what the sticks are on top.
Okay, I don't know. I'm going to have to try all this.
It says it has a pea flour cream. How do you say that? Fraiche?
Yeah, fraiche cream. I think that's fresh cream.
Just for you. Kindra doesn't eat. Okay, guys. Kindra doesn't eat anything. So I eat for both of us.
I eat.
Okay, she eats nothing with condiments.
No.
No hot dogs.
Nope.
No cream-based items.
Nope.
That includes ranch.
That's correct.
Nothing white, including ice cream.
True.
Anything that includes cream, that's a no.
And it's not that I just don't like them. It's like an aversion.
Okay.
Everybody has food aversions.
Okay, but...
Okay? My list is just a bit longer.
A lot longer.
But you promised you wouldn't judge me about this.
I've always judged you. I think you will try this, though.
I'll try the alcohol drinks.
Yeah,
Is that a deal?
Yes.
What are you saying, Samantha?
Crystal Ball cereal treat at Candy Palace, which will be good. Cereal treat with black covered dark chocolate, teal and black M&Ms.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yes.
Yes. Embellished with a Madame Leota chocolate piece.
Oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah, that's really
Okay.
cute. Oh, this one's for you. It's a combination of fruit, citrus juices, and sherbet. Oh, non-alcoholic. You're not going to want that one. Done. Okay. The Pickwick Ghost Punch. Well, obviously, this is at Cafe Orleans in Disneyland. There's no alcohol.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
But
let's move on to the DCA menu. Or there won't be a DCA menu.
No, there won't. We're learning over here, right, Kindra? So funny. All right. So the next thing we're going to cover is I've been going in and out through like Disneyland planning groups, and I want to cover questions that I see pop up often. And the number one question that I see all the time that we're going to cover today are wagons. Oh, gosh, so get your Mousekabadges out, because I know a lot of you hate these wagons.
Yeah, this is going to...
But I have, I think, a different opinion
ruffle some feathers,
than most of you, yes. So I'm just going to go back to the post that I read, and then we will weigh in from there. So it says, I have a 14-year-old son. My 14-year-old son is autistic. I carry his medication in his wagon, along with giving him a place to rest before, during, and after seizures. Will my wagon be allowed in the park? I'm a little bit nervous as I don't know how to move this around or maneuver this. Mm-hmm. So many people in the comments were like slandering her for wanting to bring a wagon. Wow. And they're like, you can get a wheelchair. You can get a wheelchair. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
what? Okay, my question is, what does it matter? If they actually need it, because that's what it's for. You can get a permit for a wagon. Right? You have to go to, where do you go? You go
City Hall.
City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
You explain it to them. They ask you questions. You answer the questions and then give you. So why does anyone else care? But I'm not being facetious. I really want to know why anyone else cares. Like, what happens?
I don't know. There's just so many people with their Mousekabadges. They're like, excuse me, this is the Mouseka police. I'm like, you don't work here.
Wait, what,
you know?
what badge is it?
I don't know. There's just people that want to follow the rules.
Okay,
and I
okay.
feel like
Like
they're such
Wagon.
rule followers
Like
that they
Wagon
take them to
police.
like another extent. They are the Wagon police, the Disneyland
Correct.
police.
Okay, but it's not like these are illegal. I mean, you can get them.
I know.
It doesn't violate the rules.
So let's go back to when they banned wagons. They
Okay.
banned wagons back in 2019. So
Okay.
May 1st, 2019.
Before that, you could take them in.
Yes.
Okay.
It was right before the opening of Galaxy's Edge.
Okay.
They were under this whole thing. They banned wagons, certain size strollers.
Right, I do remember that.
Yeah,
Like
remember they
double
were
wide?
on the
Yes.
floor, the paintings? Yes. And on top of that, they also banned coolers, which I could
Oh,
see.
okay.
I don't think it's really realistic to be pulling around a cooler.
Right, but you can still, they have a picnic area for that outside.
Yeah, but you
Outside
can't
the gates.
bring like a pool cooler.
Okay, I
Yeah.
understand. Well, people could trip over that. I mean, I kind of.
Well, yeah, and the
Okay.
whole meaning behind like banning all these things was where they were expecting such a huge crowd for Galaxy's Edge
Mhm.
opening that they needed to clear the walkways, right? So that at that point they banned wagons, and it's true, like
Sure.
it is busy, especially when you're over by Pirates of the Caribbean. Like that area is so jam packed,
Right.
but I don't know. Like I could see banning pool wagons, but push wagons that are pretty much the same size as a stroller,
Or as a wheelchair.
right?
Because essentially people are using them, especially for their children, and it's a necessity,
Mhm.
correct? I mean, I understand people take advantage of it. For example, when you were pregnant, Samantha, there were many times I just wanted you to hop into a wagon. I could have pulled you around the park. That might be taking advantage of it, and I can see why they were trying to avoid that.
Right.
As convenient as it can be. But if people need this for their children, I don't know who has an argument against that. And why is a counter argument just use a wheelchair instead? Essentially, it is,
Right.
but for kids.
Right.
Correct?
Yes. So going back to the original post about the 16-year-old and or however old he was with his wagon, like we have a friend whose son has epilepsy. Yes. And
We go to the parks with them
yes.
often.
When we drive home a lot of times, like he'll have seizures,
Yes,
and
it's-
we've seen these seizures a lot of times, right?
Correct.
But they're still startling every
Absolutely.
single time.
It's heartbreaking.
It is. It makes you hold your breath, and even though we know they're coming every single time, every time you watch it, it doesn't feel any better. So imagine like all these people in the comments that are saying, "Get a wheelchair for your son. Like he doesn't need a wagon." Do you really think that Disney wants people seizing on the floor
No, because
when
that's
they
what
could be in their
happens.
wagons? That would make the trip very unmagical for even if you don't know the person.
Correct.
You know?
Well, don't you want children especially to be comfortable?
Right.
Or adults
And it's
or
a
anyone
hazard.
in that situation. Because we've seen a seizure actually happen with a child and in a wheelchair, unless they are fully strapped in, they will fly out of it, fall
Right.
out of it. So the wagon is essential for some people, and I don't think that it should be an issue, even though I know it is.
It's
So,
just
because you want everyone to come to the parks and enjoy it.
Mhm.
And it's not hindering us, is it? It's not hurting our experience at all. Do I have to step around it? Yeah, but come on. Listen, we feel fortunate to have the ability to walk around the parks all day, right?
Right.
Without having to have extreme accommodations that some people have. Let them enjoy it too. So
Right.
that's my take on that.
Right. So, just if you or your child or anybody in your party need a wagon, there are accommodations. They do have medical exemptions
Yes.
for a reason. Everybody should be able to enjoy Disneyland
Correct.
at the end of the day.
And if people are judging you for that, then I don't know. I mean, that's their problem.
Right.
That's their issue. You are there for yourself and your family to enjoy it, and everyone deserves that.
Right. Okay, moving on. Let's get into Reddit.
Oh no. So this is a little new for me.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love Reddit. I've been following Reddit for a long time. There's a forum called Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
And I love all topics of Am I the Asshole, but I love Disney topics even more.
Well, I didn't know that this existed on Reddit. I really thought Reddit was for like people who investigated aliens and paranormal and all, because that's kind of what I've seen on there when I've been on it. Okay.
Right. So, well, that's probably just what you search, and that's what comes up. There's a For You page for a reason.
My search bar is a bit strange, or my search history is strange. So, yeah.
We're going to weigh on a couple topics. Kindra, start us off.
Okay. So the first one I have is AITA. Is that Am I the Asshole?
Yes.
For uninviting my stepson from our anniversary trip to Disney World. Okay. So that's the topic. My 42 female. Oh, wait. I am 42 female. Husband, 45 male, had a surprise gift to celebrate our first wedding anniversary. A trip to Disney World for the whole family this summer. Our kids are close in age but have very different personalities. My son, a 16-year-old male, is an extrovert, has very active social life, and does a lot of activities. My stepson, 17, male, is an introvert that prefers to stay home and does not have much going on in his life outside of school. They still have a good relationship and even playing video games together sometimes. My son was not on board with Disney World, the Disney World idea at all. He had no interest in doing this kind of trip with the family and was especially upset because it would make him miss his current girlfriend's birthday.
And he's 16?
He's 16.
Absolutely not. That's a no for me.
Anyway, he was really angry about the situation, yelling at me multiple times, demanding to stay at home instead of going on to the trip and accusing us of ruining his life. Wow, drama. On the other hand, my stepson was really excited about the trip. My husband is used to having a kid with no friends when doing plans like this, so he didn't expect my son's reaction. I felt that going just with my stepson would be anticlimactic and wouldn't fulfill the original idea of it being for the whole family. I also didn't want to leave my son fully alone with all the house to himself. We decided to leave them both so my stepson can keep an eye on my son's behavior while me and my son have a romantic trip just for the two of us. My stepson is sad because he wanted to go on the trip, but my son is happy about the new plan. My stepson was more intent about his disappointment at first, crying and whining a lot. I'm sorry, is he 16? We're still talking about that.
No, I think the other one was a little younger.
Stepson.
Yeah.
Okay, 17. But he has mostly calmed down by now. I asked my son to try to include his stepbrother a little in his social life while we were out so he wouldn't be so lonely. My husband feels bad for his son being sad, but I am convinced this is the best solution for everyone. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, she is the asshole.
Okay.
Well, her and her son are the asshole.
Correct. She is enabling the assholism.
Yes.
Correct?
Absolutely not. I'm sorry. At the moment she said my son was yelling at me, my son would have been...
correct.
Yelling in his room. I don't know.
Well, yelling at you for wanting to take a family trip. So that's...
He could be with his girlfriend.
So he could be with his girlfriend. Which, no.
I don't care about little bitch, to be honest. I really don't. Sorry.
Well, I mean, she
16?
Okay, that is young. That is young. And it is a family trip. This entire idea of the family trip, whether or not the kids want to go, I mean, we force them to go places.
Literally. I don't know. They never say no.
That's true.
They're always down.
They like to go. Am I the asshole? Yes. If she... Okay.
And then taking it away from the son. It's not the other
say,
son. How
correct.
old was that other son?
17.
He was 17? I thought he was younger than that.
No, 16 for her son, 17 for the other.
Oh, so he's younger. Oh,
correct.
Yeah. The stepson is 17.
So you're going to let your son throw a fit, ruin a
family vacation,
and then make it the responsibility of the other kid? No.
Absolutely
It's not happening. No. So the son is going to come with you. He might whine or complain the entire time, but he can sit in the hotel room and whine with no phone or no access. I mean, does he have a job?
Right.
Does he pay for his own phone?
Literally.
Then he can watch.
Confused why any 16-year-old thinks they have a say still. I get it. I'm not going to lie. I've been with my husband since I was 17. So,
But you moved out. You paid your own bills.
true.
Okay.
Right.
So,
I wasn't living under my mom's
and
roof.
we don't have those details, so I don't know. So we might be a little judgmental, but I do have a 17-year-old. Number one, never in a million years would he yell at me to stay home. He may be 6'5", which is about, I don't know, 6 inches taller than me. He may look down at me while he's talking to me on accident, but not in a million years would he yell. Oh, man. The wrath.
Could you imagine if Colton pulled that with his girlfriend? He's like, I'm not going on the family trip because it's my girlfriend's birthday.
Oh, hell no.
I would probably have to let you die and I'd be burying you in a grave. Like, I don't even know how we would process that.
But I would come back and haunt him.
Literally. And her.
So, just so you know, that's...
Oh, God. So let's see what everybody else was saying.
All right.
So the top comment was, is this giving me evil stepmother vibes? Yes. 1,000%.
Right. Can you imagine telling people,
well, and then I feel
my
like
stepmom made me stay home?
Right. And she's basically saying the boy is childish, right? The 17-year-old, that he's just so excited to go to Disney and he doesn't have a life. Excuse me, ma'am. I am 28 years old and I'm still excited to go to Disney World. Yes. So don't play with me, okay? Right. That does not make you a child.
Especially with your, the child, the immature, is
your
child.
Son.
Correct. So unfortunately, she doesn't see that. Yeah.
So overall, vote on Reddit was, you are the asshole.
Okay.
And that your husband should take your son without you. Take the stepson without you. I'm here for that.
Actually, that might be a good...
If your son's too grown up for Disney, then obviously your old ass is too old for Disney too. So
no one's ever too old.
Well, these people, that's what they're saying. So him and his son, who seem to love Disney, can go live their best life. And I'm here for that.
That's true. And you don't want them coming along and ruining your time.
Right. Like, we're here to eat churros and beignets.
Ride rides. Yes. And just...
drink the pirate's water? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you do, but...
But absolutely not.
All right, so we agree.
Yes. She's the asshole.
Okay.
Who would ever thought? All right, I have the next one for you. I think you're really going to love. Okay. And it might be a trigger of me.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
All right, on to our next topic. Am I the asshole for making a set list of rules for our Disney trip?
I know it's a audio and you can't see my face, but yeah, what? Okay, you got to give me context.
Okay. Hello, this is a throwaway account since my sister uses Reddit. Every single year, me and my two sisters take a girls' trip to a random location. This year was my year to finally plan a trip. So I decided to book a trip to Disney World for 10 days.
Oh, that's a long time. That's awesome.
Yeah, that
Good
is.
For you.
I know.
Wow.
My sisters were very excited about the trip, and so was I. But the booking process took a while. Plus, it was pretty costly. Does this remind you of me when I'm booking all of our stuff and setting rules?
Yes. Yeah. You set guidelines, though.
Guidelines.
Yes, an itinerary. That's different than rules.
Right, and I don't think mine are this crazy.
No.
Okay, so we're leaving in a week, and I've created a set list of rules for this trip. For example, no sleeping in past 8 a.m.
Okay, continue.
We're rope dropping. Wearing sneakers only due to a lot of walking, and etc. I sent my sisters the list today so they could know what to expect. They didn't take it well and said that I was being very overdramatic and that it wasn't needed. I told them that it was definitely needed if they wanted to have the best experience out in Disney World. We got into an argument over it, and now they're saying they no longer want to go on the trip. I thought making a list of rules would make it easier and more enjoyable for everyone, but maybe I am a little bit dramatic. Am I the asshole?
Yours was a lot shorter than mine.
No.
Okay.
Yes, she is the asshole.
Okay.
I never tell you what you can wear.
But even if you did, I would just look at you and laugh and say, thank you for the suggestion, Samantha, but this is what I'm going to do, right?
It is true. But then I also have a real issue with people that don't know Disney making rules.
Okay, well, okay.
Okay, but if you're not, okay. She said let's wear tennis shoes. Okay, this is 2023. We're wearing Crocs. Well, you're not.
I am not wearing Crocs.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's like me making a rule that everybody has to wear Crocs.
Well, when we went for your wedding, you did set rules.
Okay, well,
But then
I did not make everybody wear Crocs. It was a suggestion.
It was a suggestion. See, that's the thing. Guidelines and suggestion coming from a place of experience, I really like that. So if she was able to qualify that by saying tennis shoes are the best idea because blah, 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 then people are like, oh, wow, I like that advice. But if you say, listen, this is for your own good, then that's where you lose everybody. I think, especially when you're talking to peers and friends. You can do that with your kids. Like we tell our kids all the time, wear comfortable shoes, right? Because they always have an idea of what they want to wear. Mm-hmm. And then a couple rides into it, they're complaining and whining that we have to go buy, I don't know, $60 shoes at Disney. So am I the asshole? For making rules? Yes. Instead, make those guidelines and suggestions.
Right.
What do you think?
I mean, I feel like...
Do you remember the one time we went for Cassie's birthday, like one of the first
times?
And
I made all the rules.
You made all the rules, and you and I fought for probably half the trip.
But the difference between like making the rules is if you know what you're talking about, and you're going to make everything more enjoyable for people.
But you see, you're kind of doing the same thing. You were saying, I know how to make your experience more enjoyable.
But I actually go to Disney. This girl hasn't gone in like 10 years.
Oh, okay, well. But so isn't guideline or suggestion better than rules?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we agree.
But she did like what did she say? She said that 8 a.m. rope drop that triggered me as you. You're always trying to wake us up early on vacation.
Oh, that's true. I thought you'd want to though. You like to rope drop. Well, because I like to take I'm a morning person.
But sometimes I do want to sleep in. We know that you're up at 5 a.m. drinking coffee. We know. Telling you, Kindra, just because you're up at 5 a.m. drinking coffee, I have no interest of being up that early.
But what if we miss something and then you're upset with me because we missed something in the
morning?
I'm never
things. You always just want to get busy early. If we're in the hotel room chilling, you're like, shouldn't we be at the pool? Shouldn't we? I'm like,
I do like to savor every moment. But you know what? You're like that at night. So I am the morning, and then you're like, okay, fireworks, parade, and then we have to walk around for like 3 hours at night, taking the scene, and I'm like, I have to go to bed.
Disney's so much better at night.
I think it's better.
Okay, that's going to be our first poll. Is Disney better at night or in the morning?
Oh, okay. All right, deal.
Like, I can see.
And let's say why. Like, I really enjoy, it's cooler. Number one, without being cold, because Disneyland at night is so cold. I can't handle it. I'm not made for that kind of cold. I'm not made for California cold Disneyland at night. The morning is cool, but the sun's out, so you get sun and the cool, and you can have coffee, and you can have beignets. You can't eat beignets at night.
Yes, you can. We always eat beignets at night.
No, late afternoon, but not at night.
I don't know. I'll take a beignet anytime.
I eat them in the morning and at night.
I don't know.
Tell me why you like Disneyland at night.
I love, my favorite area at night is Cars Land. Is that not so cool?
Okay, that is cool, but it's so cool.
Even Avengers Campus.
Okay, that's true. That's
right?
True.
Like everything looks better at night. Mm. Maybe it's because I need glasses too, so it's a little less blurry when I have a little extra light.
Maybe it's because I really need glasses. I can only see things during the day. Okay, so really what we've come to realize that we both need glasses to enjoy Disney properly. All right, that sounds like a good poll. So we will need feedback on that. Do you like mornings? Or maybe, what if they're mid-afternoon people?
Nobody is a mid-afternoon person.
Why not?
I'm sorry, but when those California kids are getting out of school and stuff, and like, it is packed.
It is packed.
At like 3 o'clock, and it's hot.
It is hot.
I feel like I'm in like the Middle East. I don't know, like trying to get my way through, like over to like Frontierland. I'm like pushing through, like army crawling on my elbows, trying to get through. Like nobody likes 3 o'clock Disney.
Okay, well that's true. You never know. I bet you there's someone out there who likes 3 o'clock Disney, and they're going to tell us why, and then we're going to be like, wow, didn't even think about that.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, apparently, because so many people want to be there at 3 o'clock, right? Like,
that's true.
I'm not there by choice.
At 3 o'clock.
Right. I'm sorry, but you know what was terrible at 3 o'clock?
What?
Grad nights. Oh my God, when we were
That
there
was-
shopping and it was like 3:00 and like the buses were starting to pull up full of kids.
Oh my gosh, that was difficult. Yes, and
Animals.
they lose their minds. They
It's
get
not
into
even the
Disney.
girls, it's the boys.
Oh,
I
the boys.
swear to God, I seen a little boy, or a boy, I guess he's 18 because he's a senior, right? Crouching on top of a trash can.
Oh,
I'm like, sir, you don't belong there. And this is Disneyland, not Universal Studios. Like, if you want to be Batman, go somewhere else. Like,
Maybe he was trying to be Spider-Man.
wrong part, because this isn't Disneyland by like by the Tiki Room.
No, they do lose their minds.
Ah,
A lot.
they're like, oh my God, no parents.
Oh, I was going to say no supervision.
Oh my God.
Okay, deal. We'll see. We'll see what everyone says. Let us know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so funny. So I think that's all we have for our first episode for today. We'd love to get more ideas of topics or questions that you have planning your visit or something that just drives you crazy. You can send us your Am I the Asshole stories and everything will be kept
Anonymous.
anonymous.
I think that's
Yes.
probably, unless they want to be known.
Right. I mean, unless you want us to call you out, we could do that too. But yeah, if you want to send in your stories or your questions, we'd
Feedback,
love to hear them. Thank you guys for joining us for our first podcast. Again, we are so excited about this and ready to share this new platform. Do you have anything?
Have a great weekend.
All right, chat soon.